What's up YouTube, this is Ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh! Asian, and today I'm going to be profiling my Lightsworn deck. So yeah, today I'm going to be also be profiling or doing a video. I made, well, so here's what happened. I made the Lightsworn deck video, it got deleted somehow on my phone, and then on the same day I made the, like, getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Video, like, trading all your trades into one deck. So this one's gonna be the newer one, but I'm gonna upload this one first, and then I'm gonna upload the getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch this one. So yeah, so that's how it's gonna be. So this one's kind of newer, so this one has a built extra and a built side. No trades though, so yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. Of course, you play triple Judgment Dragon, self-explanatory, triple Lila. I don't know why people play 2. I always prefer 3 because back row is really like annoying to this deck. Without Lila or NSTs, this deck is basically useless because they can bottomless, torrential, whatever your JDs. 3 Lumina, this is self-explanatory, don't need to explain it. She's like one of the best cards in the deck. She's basically just to go off. One of the best plays is her plus Garroth first turn. 2 Raikos, I might cut one, but 2 for now. Raiko gets over your problems such as Christia and like TK Ryo, cards like that slow you down, some Kaikus probably, but yeah, that's that. 2 Raiko, 1 Garroth, that's all you really need. I see people playing 2 and even 3. 3 is way too cloggy in my opinion. 2 is a good amount, but 1, I prefer 1 just because he's the dead Lightsworn. Without another Lightsworn, he's basically not that good. So if you have Lightsworn, like, if you have a Lightsworn, I would rather have any other Lightsworn besides him. Or, yeah, so, yeah, 1 Jane. Jane is self-explanatory, gets over anything that's 1900. He's basically a 2100 beater that, like, rams over almost anything. But he's 18, but when he's attacking, he's a 2100 beater. He gets over TK and Kaikus, which are really annoying for the deck. 1 Aaron, Book of Moon. Plus, this card is really broken. This card also is really good against decks such as, let's see, decks such as Geargia, Mermels. This card just rapes them. If I'm playing against any of those decks, I would probably get this for the first Lightsworn I'm gonna summon, just because for effect, just to put up into the deck. And then she gets over almost any problem card against almost any deck, so I never side her out, unless if she's really irrelevant. I used to play Book of Moon in the main deck, but I played too many spells, so I cut it out and put it in the side deck. But yeah. 1 Wolf, that's all you really need. I don't really like this card, but you have to play at least 1 for the extra Lightsworn count for JD. Since if you're playing against any deck with Kaiku, you're gonna need as much Lightsworns as you can get in the graveyard. So yeah, 1 Celestia, same thing. I don't really like it, but you have to play 1 for the extra count, or you can play some other Lightsworn. But Celestia also it's like a mini JD. She gives you that extra push you kind of need sometimes. So if you can protect the Lightsworn, like with Gardenas or Bacon Saver or something, and then drop her, it's pretty broke because she's a mini JD. And then you get your 4 mills in the graveyard. So yeah. So yep. Triple Gardener. Most people say that 3 is really cloggy, and you don't really need 3, but this is just like pretty amazing. 3, because in this format this deck is kind of inconsistent. well, it's always been inconsistent. It's all luck based. So basically, this deck is a gamble. But this card makes the deck more consistent and helps you survive. Same thing with the Bacon Saver. It acts as a fourth Necrogardener. I just like blocking attacks. Some people don't like this. I can see why, because it's too much cards. But I play this because Necrogarden at 3, if you played the deck when it came out, you know that this card was important in the deck. Like, this card helped you go against like some other decks and helped you stay alive. At 2, this card was fine. Like, before the format, they put it to 3. Like, that was like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. But when they put it to 2, the deck was kind of like needed help protecting itself against big monsters, because if you can't mill, like they Veiler you for a turn and you can't mill, or they Fiendish Chain you but you can get rid of it next turn, having two Gardenas isn't gonna like help you push. But with 3 plus a Bacon Saver, I think this is very needed in the deck. Besides, without the Bacon Saver, just like the 3, because you need to protect your Lightsworn monsters to get your mills. If they keep on stopping your mills, after 1 mill is stopped and you can't draw any more Lightsworns, you're basically losing. But if you can keep that Lightsworn, it can give you the consistent draws you need. So yeah. 2 Card Trooper, some people don't like this in their deck just because it's an Earth monster and it's not a Lightsworn. But Card Trooper adds extra jaw, so yeah. And then he gets to mill, and that helps you a lot, so you don't have to draw a Lightsworn every time. You can just top deck into him to get your mills going. But yeah, he's pretty good. Also, he's a TK he gets rid of TKs. He gets rid of Kaikus and all that stuff. So yeah, the 3 light rays, or that 3 good light rays, light ray Daedalus, Diablos, and Gearfried. Some people don't like Gearfried and they play 2 Diablos instead. I just like Gearfried because yeah, because he has the defense, but also because he's a Dark Bribe for banishing a monster instead of letting your opponent draw a card. So yeah, and you have to control all warriors. So if you top deck him and summon him, he can basically protect himself. So say that they don't know what his effect is, you summon him. You have no other monsters on the field. They activate Bottomless. You can chain his effect to that and protect him. So he's pretty good because not a lot of people play him. So he gives you that surprise option. 1 Cephalon, he's probably gonna go out. He's not that good, but he's just a 4,000 beat stick. Yeah. 1 Gores, the Emissary of Darkness. Gores is just like pretty broken. He gives you that extra push you need because you don't play any traps. So like, if you draw him late game, he's pretty strong because your opponent can't if your opponent can't kill him, next turn you get rid of the whole field most of the time. So Gores is pretty strong. Plague Spreader, I don't really like him, but I just needed an extra tuner, so I can, yeah. But Plague, he's a decent card, cause whatever you put on top of the deck, you're probably gonna mill it off, so you don't draw that card. So like if you put a wolf on top, that's pretty good. That's one of my favorite plays, is to put wolf on top of the deck, special summon Plague, summon Lumina, and then use her effect to summon a card, synchro with Lumina, and then have the extra Lightsworn mill off Wolf and summon that, and then I have Cataster, Wolf, and some other Lightsworn. So he's a pretty strong card if you can play him right, but most of the time when I draw him, he's pretty dead. So yeah, but when when he's in my graveyard, he's pretty useful. But I draw him more than I would want to. I don't have Catastrophe in my X deck, but I played with it. I only did that combo once, but yeah. 1 BLS. BLS is like self-explanatory. Honest is also self-explanatory. So that's 29 or 30 monsters. I forgot. It depends on how many spells and traps there are. Spells, triple recharge, and one charge. That's self-explanatory. In one of the duels I played, I milled all these first turn. So yeah, I basically lost. But I'll show you what else I milled. One MS or two MSTs because MST is pretty strong. You need it because you need to get your power plays off. Having a lot of big monsters doesn't really help. It just beats out the bottomlesses, the torrentials, and all that. But 2 MST just helps you have more consistency or in having OTKs. 1 Rhoda, self-explanatory. Well, it's not self-explanatory. I play 4 or 7 targets for this card, so he's pretty good. Yeah. Dark Hole, it's like self-explanatory. But Rhoda, you can search up Jane, Garroth, Aaron, or Garnas. There's another warrior, I think, but let's see. Well, that's about it. So 6 targets. So you can always search up Necrogarna if you draw this late game, because if you use Necrogarna, you can always use the Luminous Effect to ditch Necrogarna, so it's never dead in your hand. Or you can just add it to protect yourself. And 2 Beckoning Lights. So yeah, Beckoning Light is better than Monster Reincarnation in my opinion, because you can ditch all this card in the graveyard and get like triple JD and drop it all on your opponent. Always get Honest, self-explanatory on that, but I milled like the first like few games. I usually milled off any of these, but like on the very first game I played, I milled this 5 cards, and I basically lost that one. But yeah, I just went really. I milled really bad on my set on my local, so I went X and 4 because I gave the last person the win. I probably want to beat him. And same with the third person, or, I mean, the fourth person. Yeah, the fourth person. I gave him the win also. So yeah. And I misplayed against a bunch of, I misplayed a lot. So, yeah. Well, not because it was their cards that I misplayed with, not my own cards, because 2 Mermels, they both summoned Gaios, and I didn't know like that I could have ran over it with JD. So yeah, Gore's token. 1 Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, summon him more than any of the other cards, but Hieratic Sun and Felgran, that makes it up for the little weights. Omega, Blade Armor, number 50, Excalibur, Maystroke, Zenmaines, Giga Brilliant, Eye of Justice Eye of Justice Decisive Armor, HTS, Symith, Celestial, Eurekaeus, and TJ Hyper Librarian. These will go out for Starleech Polydynamo and Catastor. So yeah, that's what my extra deck's gonna look like. So yeah. So yeah, that's my deck. Tell me what you guys think about it down below. If you guys have any what is the word? Any suggestions, please leave it down below. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh! Asian signing off. Peace.